Hello, everyone. Today we are presenting the 2021 International Frisbee Tournament. Commentating today we have myself, Jared Trudeau, and next to me we have Derek Stone.
Hello.
Today we are presenting the finals Game 1 against the Boomtown Saints and the Appleton Assassins.
Absolutely.
Two very historically good teams.
So, first shot, we have Michael Banghart going to throw a staker.
Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot there.
Looks like he was aiming for Nick Jackson in the middle and slightly missed and hit Josh Tews. So, we have Josh Tews from Ogden, Utah now.
Oh, Utah.
He's going to throw a turnaround lefty backhand.
Oh.
Hits Josh on the end.
Oh,
Wow.
What
Beautiful
a catch.
Diving catch.
Instant replay, Ryan Scott here. Take one good look. Wow.
Oof. Beautiful.
Right by the fingertips.
Lands on his shoulder a little bit, you can tell you.
Shook up a little.
Definitely heard something. He's old a little bit, you know.
he's getting there.
All right,
He is a dad.
so Ryan Scott going to throw his turnaround ready backhand.
Ooh.
Beautiful ace between Nick Jackson in the middle and John Ludke. So, as of right now, from the two shots Boomtown has sent, it looks like they're going after Nick Jackson in the middle.
I would say it's safe to say Nick is their target right now. That's for sure. We gotta.
Must have hit John.
It must have, because I don't think they'd choose John to shoot on the ace there.
John Ludke.
Oh.
Hits Ryan.
Throws it right back to Ryan Scott.
John throws a very snappy right-handed backhand. I mean, he's definitely one of the best players in the game
I'd
currently.
say he definitely has one of the harder throws.
So Ryan will throw once again after being hit.
Oh, great pop.
Big pop. Josh Tews runs it down. It looked like Nick Jackson was the initial contact on that.
I think Nick did pop it. It looks like Josh ran and corralled it.
So after that catch, we have a no point Josh caught, so he will be the player that has to throw. Josh is a outstanding player. He's very decorated when it comes to winning games.
Lots of wins under his belt, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
wow.
Digs
What a bag.
deep for it.
Absolutely. Beautiful catch by Ryan Scott.
Look at him, not even phased. Just another day in the office.
So, looks like Appleton is targeting Ryan. More of Ryan's end. Wow.
Did that hit his foot?
I believe so. It sounded like it.
Looks like we'll check it out here on the instant replay.
So it looks like Ryan is aiming for the end. Rudy Tikkanen. Wow.
Right in the ankle.
Could not have been a better position to put that disc.
That was
insane. That makes it 3-1. Rudy I believe he's from the Houghton, Hancock, Keweenaw area.
Looks like he...
Turnaround thumber on Will Walden scores.
He confused me there. It looked like he was going to throw a flipper at first.
So, Rudy actually does throw a flipper and a thumber. So, he does the same positioning, same turnaround for both shots. So, it's pretty deceiving when he does that turnaround because you don't know if it's going to be flipping at you or dipping at you. It's incredible, actually.
Wow.
So, Will Walden will throw a slider.
Oh.
Looks like it's short. So that will give the Assassins a point, and they will be able to choose whoever they want to throw with a dump.
Very nice.
So I would assume that they'll have John. Yep, John throw.
It does look like John is throwing.
Boomtown has Corey, Mikey Banghart, Will Walden in the middle, Ryan Scott on the right whip, which John just absolutely burned it by Ryan Scott.
Torched.
And then they have Josh Martinez on the end.
So when you say a whip, what is a whip?
So you have both ends.
Mm-hmm.
You have the guys that are just on the inside of them that are whips.
Okay.
Ryan Scott hits Nick Jackson. I mean, good pop, but just too quick, too fast. Just hit the dirt.
Had a fat hand on it. But...
Back to your question about the whip. You have two ends.
Mm-hmm.
You have two whips that are the guys just inside of them, and then you have your middleman. Some teams play it differently, but the average is ends go back, whips go forward, middle goes short back.
So we got Nick Jackson
Jackson
throws it short, so that is a point for the other team, correct?
Correct, yes. A dump short, high, wide of the defensive team is a point for the defense. When you dump, the defending team gets to decide who they want to throw in return. So it looks like they went with Ryan here.
Oh, great pop by John.
Oh, they just couldn't corral it. So it looked like it hit John. He had a monster pop, and Appleton just could not corral it. And I mean, those are big points in a championship game.
Especially right after a dump. You need to catch that.
Those will kill you. So John is going to return. I'm assuming he will aim for, Ryan.
Oh.
Beautiful pop by Ryan Scott and catch by Will Walden. So Appleton, or the Assassins as you would say, have Jericho Lidke on the far left, Josh Tews, Nick Jackson in the middle, John Ludke on the right whip, who just got hit. Beautiful pop and catch. And Rudy Tikkanen on the end.
Good second hand there by Nick Jackson off the initial pop.
So Josh will return, hopefully to score and make this switch point. And he does.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a 6-5 switch. So why is it a 6-5 switch? Why?
So we in GUTS switch every 11 points cumulative. So 6-5 is usually the first switch. On average, sometimes it's very different.
Could have a lopsided game.
Absolutely. So Ryan Scott was scored on, so he will throw the first shot of the switch. Josh Tews at the pop and self-catch. Beautiful.
He really slowed that down. He soaked that in and just was able to corral it himself.
Yeah, Josh is very good. He's a very good defensive player. He's definitely not the target at most teams.
It doesn't appear that... Ooh.
Wow. Ryan Scott with the bag.
Wow. Now, from what I'm seeing, it looks like Josh and John are probably their two strongest throwers from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, so most of the time, Ryan will throw a forehand here. Ooh,
right.
Nick Jackson with the pop. John with the catch.
There we
Beautiful
go.
Team defense right there. Let your best player catch the disc.
Great
so he gets to throw in
communication.
return. So, but yeah, on average, most teams will put their best players at whip positions because they break up the lineup. So your weaker players,
they have more of a chance to help out. Basically.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So one player's on one side. If the disc goes left, he's there.
Ooh.
Beautiful shot by John on Will. Yeah, if the disc goes left, one guy's there. If the disc goes right, your other better player is on that side.
Very nice.
So Will Walden throws a flipper. He also throws a right-handed backhand.
Mm-hmm.
His flipper is more of a slider, as you would say.
Okay.
It moves, from 1 to 2 to 3 guys at a time.
Wow.
Big pop by John, just too far out where Josh couldn't reach it.
He was able to throw that flipper pretty low on that shot.
Yeah, Will Walden is very good at accuracy-wise with that.
feel like there's not much you can do on a low flipper shot like that other than try and pop it up like John just did. But.
Yeah, so the main goal with a flipper is really to get underneath it because the spin of it wants to push the disc towards the ground. So most people are flat-handing the disc trying to just get it up in the air to get some team defense.
Oh.
Wow, what a shot. That makes it 7-7.
We got ourselves a good game here.
Absolutely.
Wow. Zeros, basically, at this point.
So it is very apparent that Appleton is not afraid of Ryan Scott here.
I feel like he's thrown majority of the shots for their team so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
He seems to be sticking with that turnaround.
Ooh, Jericho runs it down.
Great pop.
We will get to see Jericho Lidke, John's younger brother, throw his right-handed backhand. It's relatively flat, pretty dippy.
Okay.
And it's got some snap for sure.
Well, let's see.
All right.
Let's see what he does.
Ooh.
Throws that Josh on the end.
Jericho is very accurate, so if you are his target, he's hitting you 110% of the time.
So then it's safe to say Josh was his target.
So Josh will get to throw his first shot. He throws a kind of angled forehand. Nick Jackson with the pop. Right out front to Josh, too. That's good team movement right there.
It is great. The whip just running right out in the front like that.
Absolutely.
Now, it does seem that they are appearing to target Nick now.
Yeah, so some teams, if they notice that you're targeting a certain player, they will put them directly in the middle. Oh. Beautiful play. Whitaker out by Will Weldon. So I think Appleton is asking if it was a trap. So a trap in GUTS is when you touch the disc with two body parts at a time. So that's why we play. You have to catch the disc one-handed. Cannot touch two body parts at one time, or it is called a trap, and it is a point for the throwing team.
Ah, okay.
So will throw his backhand here.
Switching it up. Ooh!
Beautiful shot.
Nice and low.
In the seam between the two players, hits Josh. That will make the score 8-8.
Tied game still.
So, Josh will throw once again.
He seems to be very popular right now.
So I think Boomtown is just trying to stay away from John.
That's fair.
So they would prefer to see Josh.
Oh.
Beautiful pop and catch. So I think that was more of a combo pop.
I was gonna say it looked like both of them hit it at the same time.
Yeah, I think Ryan and Josh both got hands on it.
Now I hear Ryan Scott has a great second hand that he just displayed.
Yeah, Ryan and Mikey Banghart, who's also on Boomtown. Beautiful pop. Oh! Nice.
Wow, let's take another look at this. Looks like the initial
pop off Nick. John calls for it, misses. Jericho
dodges.
Away.
He just matrixed that.
John catches a disc. Beautiful.
Wow.
So Ryan Scott and Mikey Banghart both are good shot by John. Ryan just couldn't handle the spin and snap of the disc. They both have very good second hands. They're notorious for popping a disc or hitting it initially, and their second hand is underneath it and grabs the disc right up before it hits the ground.
Ryan throwing back right at John.
Changes it up and goes towards John. I think he was trying to pull it all the way to the other end towards Rudy, but hits John Lidke instead.
We like a little back and forth sometimes, though.
Absolutely. Makes the game that much more entertaining.
I would have to agree, because this is exciting. You kind of wonder if he's going to throw it back at him or where he's going to throw it.
Yeah, so a lot of the times teams will pick on one side or a certain player, and then they do something like that. They change the game by throwing a the other side of the line that has been sleeping for 18, 19 points.
Haven't seen a throw in a while.
Exactly, and now, boom, they get hit. They're not ready, and now they have to throw.
I gotta say, the wing's probably not warmed up. They're probably
Exactly.
sleeping a little there.
So Will's going to go with his backhand, I'm assuming for accuracy purposes here. Right past Nick Jackson's face.
Crossed him up, it looked like.
Yeah, he did.
It's a beautiful shot.
So, scores on Nick, makes it 10-10, and Nick will have to throw. So Nick throws a right-handed backhand.
I was just gonna say, I think this is the first time Nick's thrown.
Yeah, he's just been popping lately, and he's done a pretty well job. Hits Mikey Banghart. Pretty easy position to put the disc to catching-wise. We call that the bag zone from your, basically your mid-thigh, knees to your shoulders. We call that the bag zone. That's usually the easiest place to catch a disc.
Okay.
So Mikey throws a staker.
Ooh.
Wow.
Look at that. Did you see
Beautiful
the movement on
dip.
that thing?
Yeah, Mikey's right-handed staker is one of, I think, maybe 2 or 3 people who throw it in the game, and Mikey's easily the best staker thrower in the game. Very dippy, very snappy, moves a lot.
Ooh.
Nick hits Will corrals it very easily, it seems.
Let's see if he sticks to that backhand or if he throws a flipper again. It looks like he's sticking with the backhand.
So all the catching means they've just been staying at 10-10.
We love defense.
Absolutely. Guts is catching, that's for sure.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say.
Throws it
Ooh.
right back to Nick Jackson.
Hits Nick Jackson once again.
He's in the past few back and forths here. It seems like they've been targeting him, and he hasn't been able to pop it. Because earlier in the game, it looked like he was just popping everything.
Absolutely, yeah. I think the more you hit somebody, the better chance you have of catching them like that.
It looks like they're about to fight over who caught it.
Absolutely. So those seem shots where both players really are
Hungry for it.
Yeah, absolutely. They want the disc. It either tends to hurt you or help you. So you guys are either fighting over the disc where you drop it, or one guy catches it.
Ooh.
Big pop and catch.
Yep,
Got him. Third time was a charm. Nick finally stopped it.
Yeah, I was going to say, they just keep throwing at him. One of these times he's bound to either catch it or pop it.
Absolutely. So
Pops it to the arguably best thrower on the team as well.
yeah, 100%. So John throws several shots. Throws forehands. I think he can throw a thumber. I'm pretty sure I've seen him throw. But he definitely sticks to his backhand because it's accuracy-wise and speed-wise, it's pretty untouchable. So
Looks like it hit Ryan Scott there. And we have ourselves an 11-11 switch. Great game so far.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better game as a fan. 11-11.
Good
Second
defense.
switch.
Wow.
Ryan will get to throw.
Sticking with the backhand. Ooh.
Ooh, hits John.
Throws it right back at him.
Yeah.
Those two just seem to be liking throwing at each other today.
Yeah, they're definitely playing a game of throw and not catch.
Looks like Jericho's handing the disc off to his brother there.
So I would assume John is going to throw back at Ryan.
I'd hope so. This is exciting. And he
Yep.
does.
Big pop.
Oh,
And,
oh!
Slow it down. Good pass.
Mikey just came out. I bet you he was like, give me that.
Give me this. Give me that. You know he's hungry for it. He hasn't thrown a lot.
I was gonna say, I've seen him throw twice. So far.
Yeah, I think it was the first throw and then the throw right before that last switch. I think that's the only 2 that Mikey's thrown. Most teams avoid him. It's inevitable.
Right.
He's an outstanding player, so.
Ooh.
Beautiful pop and catch by John. Just doing it all himself.
He really is. I feel like John's thrown almost the entire game, but obviously he hasn't. But they keep throwing at him.
I don't know why.
Let's see who he decides to throw at this time.
Hits Will. Big pop.
Wow.
Look at that. That is team defense right there.
You
Second
weren't-
hand by Mikey Banghart being right there. Spin side, squared to the disc. Big pop. I don't know why Ryan Scott was in the back, but we just won't acknowledge that, I guess.
We'll just glide over that detail. Let's see what he's got, though.
Ooh. Beautiful shot. Head high. It's one of those, you just put your hands up and hope it doesn't hit you in the teeth shots.
Oof. Just protecting the moneymaker there.
So that makes it 13-11, Boomtown. Those team defense catches and scoring back, and they're pushing a two-point lead here after the second switch. So
I was going to say, it looked like, I think, back-to-back plays there, they had just great team defense.
absolutely, yeah. And that's how you win championships right there. That team defense is much needed. Mikey Banghart, clean catch.
I'm starting to wonder if Nick's meaning to throw at Mikey, or...
Maybe. I would assume that he's going for Will Walden in the middle and just is slightly missing. Usually Nick is very good about his accuracy. Mikey Banger with a turnaround
Ooh.
backhand.
Switched it up.
Absolutely. So Mikey throws a staker, usually is what he takes out of the bag, but he will also throw a full speed run up turnaround backhand that is kind of deceiving. And he also throws a wicked running flipper.
Oh.
I don't believe he will take it out this game, but you never know. Josh Twos
Ooh.
scores on Will, makes it 14-12.
It does appear that they are throwing at Will a lot this game.
Yeah, I think by that shot, I was assuming that he's going for Ryan, and just the momentum of his body and his arm slot kind of pulled the disc towards Will. But
Okay. Will seems to be sticking with that backhand as well.
big pop by Nick. Good catch by
Great
Jericho.
catch.
So
Great pop.
Jericho as the end on that shot.
Let's take a
As you
look
can
at it here.
You can see in this replay. Nick will get this pop, and the spin of the disc will push it towards
Look at that.
Jericho at the end. So that end man on a right-handed backhand will actually square because the disc off the hand is going to go towards him.
So is that why Rudy came running all the way around the back?
Yeah, so the
Okay.
left end will actually fly. Beautiful shot. Oh, couldn't run it down.
Was that Will Walden all the way from the middle running back there?
Yeah. Getting after it. That'll make it 14-13.
Ooh.
Appleton making a little comeback here.
A little bit. Little bit. So that hit Ryan Scott initially. Okay.
I thought that hit Josh, but I guess it must have just missed and hit Ryan. So it looks from the way Ryan's lining up is that he is going to throw a forehand.
Ah, he's switching it up. Keeping them on their toes. Oh.
Beautiful.
Oh.
So Ryan switched up to a forehand. They moved Nick Jackson to the left end to try to probably get him out of play as much as possible, make them have to work for a shot, not just throw their hardest shot down the middle. So Ryan switched to a forehand for accuracy purposes to make sure that he hit his man, which,
Hit that outside.
as you could see, he did.
It worked.
15-13.
Nick Jackson throws it right to... Oh.
Scores on Will.
Looks like Will had a pop there, but Josh just couldn't corral it. The effort was there. He dove for it. I saw him dive. But...
just couldn't corral it, I guess. So that makes a 15-14 Boomtown lead.
This is a game.
So it looks like they moved Nick back in on Will's shot.
Yeah, looks
They
like
must not be worried about Nick popping the disc on Will's shot.
He must be seeing it pretty well.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Oh!
Ooh.
They did throw it right at him as well.
Right at him, but he just couldn't get it up high enough. So that is a 6-4 lead. Boomtown takes another step closer to winning game 1. It is a best-of-3 match.
Oh,
Bag
there
by, ooh, combo bag. They both got a hand on it.
Yes,
but
they did.
it looked like Mikey had most of it, so I think Will kind of said, here, you can throw.
I've been throwing a lot.
Yeah.
Here, you can have one. So my understanding is that they this is a 2-day tournament, correct?
Yeah, so this International Frisbee Tournament,
Oh,
beautiful shot by Mikey Banghart.
With the
So
ace.
Josh right here is calling an ace. An ace is when you throw it between two players without either one of them touching it, and the offense, the team throwing, can decide who they want to throw in return. So in this case, Boomtown acing between Josh Twos and Jericho Ludke decided to have Jericho throw. So. But yeah, this International Frisbee Tournament is held at Hancock Beach Park, I believe, up in Hancock, Michigan. It's a 2-day event. Saturday, they do round robin and the first portion of the winner's bracket. Sunday is loser's bracket, finish the winner's bracket, roll into the championship game.
So these teams are probably feeling pretty gassed right now.
Absolutely. Hot weather, playing all day.
Oh,
Beautiful pop. See right there, Josh played that spin perfectly. I mean, just squared.
Just turned his body towards Nick, it looked like, and
Absolutely.
he was right where he needed to be.
Yep. Awesome pop, and Josh right there to just corral it in.
Wow. A lot of team chemistry here, I'd say.
Yeah, they've been playing a lot of years together. They've definitely won a lot.
Ooh. So
Ryan Scott.
Josh throws it at Will, and it looks like Will pops it to Ryan Scott. Looks like he's going back to that forehand. Or no. He's throwing the backhand. Right.
Beautiful spot.
And with that, we have a 18-15 switch. It looks like Boomtown's starting to take a little bit of a lead here.
Absolutely, absolutely. The last switch, 11-11 tie ball game. We play it as players. We play it as 0-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a new ball game. Halfway through,
Nick Jackson.
Nick Jackson caught by Will.
Throws it right to Will in the middle.
So it looks like Nick's throwing towards Will. Their targets seem like Ryan and Will. I don't know if those are the best targets on the team to go for. But that's what they chose as a team for a game plan, I would assume.
Yeah, it definitely looks like those are the two targets. I can't say I've seen
Big
anyone.
pop.
Ooh.
Oh. I mean, awesome pop by John. Just didn't talk.
Nope. It didn't look like they didn't talk at all. Because everyone just seemed to back away and no one really seemed to go for it.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody just assumed John was going to go for it, or maybe John, after he popped it, thought Nick was going to grab it just because it was his way. But
Right.
that's a crucial mistake in a championship game 1. I mean, down 8-5. Don't talk as a team. The disc hits the ground, make it 9-5. That's, 2 points away from a win for Boomtown here.
Yeah, they're...
Appleton's definitely got a mountain to climb.
It appears to look that way.
So, John will throw.
Looks like he's sticking with that backhand still.
Yeah.
It's been scoring. All reliable. Oh!
Beautiful spot. Hits Ryan Scott.
I think
9-6.
it's definitely safe to say, though, that Ryan and Will are their targets. Because I don't think I've seen anyone else throw nearly as much as those two.
Yeah, I think the way this game has gone, Appleton's had a few dropped catches that could have changed a few scores.
Mm-hmm. A couple dumps here and there.
Yeah.
Ryan Scott throws
Big
at Nick.
mitt.
Ooh.
Awesome catch. I mean, beautiful pop by Nick Jackson.
That is some pause right there.
Upstairs, just flat hand, smack the disc, get it up, and let your team corral around it. I mean, textbook.
Wow. Let's see who Josh decides to throw at now.
So that was a big catch. Josh Twos.
Throws it.
Big pop.
Oh!
Mikey Banghart.
Mikey diving to keep that disc alive.
Remember how we talked about in the beginning of this video about Mikey Banghart and Ryan Scott having second hands?
Yes,
that
we
right
did.
there is beautiful team defense.
Wow.
Mikey right out front. I mean, if you're not moving right after that disc comes out of his hand, you ain't getting that up. Mikey definitely does it well.
Ryan Scott with the throw. Ooh. Throws at John again, and doesn't look like anyone is able to get to it.
All right. 0.6.
Let's see who John decides to throw at. See if he sticks to the game plan here that they've been doing, or if they decide to mix it up since the game's getting pretty close to wrapping up here.
So do you think it's hot there? Looks pretty
Based
hot
off
the way
John's back,
John
I'd have to
looks.
say yes. And he
Nice
scored.
score. Yeah, he definitely looks.
He looks well hydrated.
Yeah,
To say the least.
I would agree. So John scores on Will Walden. Will Walden is now going to throw game point to try to push Boomtown to win game 1.
That game one's pretty important, I'd say.
Absolutely.
Get that momentum in the game two. And he throws it right at Nick.
That will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1, International Frisbee Tournament.
21-17 Boomtown.
So they will water up,
And get to game two.
get to game 2.
We'll see you in game two.